Rakesh, Priyanka, girls, mention your admission number, space, roll number, space, your name. See, public class hello. So public is nothing but access specifier. Class is a keyword. Then we should write the class name here. So in this example, we are writing the class name as hello. Okay. So as I told you already, first letter of the class name should be in uppercase letter. We should use uppercase letter. Okay. Then inside we are opening the class. Then before writing the main, we are creating one variable. Okay. So what is that variable? Int age. Okay. Int age. Int age is equal to 18. Okay. So we have to use this public access specifier here. Okay. Then public static void main. Public static void main. Okay. So we have to use this access specifier when we are creating the instance variable. That is nothing but public. Okay. Then we are writing main. What is, how to write main? Public static void main. Then in the bracket string args. Okay. Then. So what we are doing, we are creating the object. Okay. For the same class, we are creating the object. Okay. Then how to create the object? First, we should write class name. Space object name we have to write is equal to new operator space class name, then parenthesis we should use. Okay, that is nothing but round brackets, opening and closing brackets. Okay, semicolon. So what will happen when this statement will get executed by the computer? What will happen? Object will be created. See, this is the object. Okay, and all the variables, whatever we are creating in this class, that will be created here. Okay. Then what we are doing, we are writing one output statement here. Okay, print statement we are writing. What is that? System dot out dot println. So we are printing the value of age along with one message here. Okay. So what is the value of age here? 18. Already we stored 18 here. Okay. Then so here what is this symbol? I told you yesterday, this is nothing but separation symbol. Okay. So hello, my age is object hello dot age. That means we are using this object. So this value will be printed. Object hello dot age. So this value will be printed here. Okay. Then in the next statement, what we are doing? One more object we are creating. Okay. How we are creating? By using the same syntax. Okay. Class name space object name. So what is the name of the object we are giving here? Object hello1. Okay, is equal to new hello. So what will happen when the statement will get executed by the computer? This object will be created and all the variables, whatever it is there in the class, that will be created. Okay. Now, see. So with this statement here, object got executed or created. When this statement got executed, this object got created in the memory and the copy is created. The variable got created here. That is age is equal to 18. So here what we are doing, object hello1 dot age is equal to object hello1 dot age. So what we are assigning to this variable object hello1 dot age, that means this one only, okay, is equal to object hello1 dot age plus 1. So in this 18 is there, for that 1 will be added, okay, and the same value will be stored in age again. This 18 will be erased, okay. Then we are printing system dot out dot println hello, my age is object hello1 dot age. That means what is there now in object hello1 dot age? 19 is. So hello, my age is 19. That will be printed on the output screen. The process to execute a Java program. Okay. So how the Java program will be executed. Okay. What is the process? Okay. That we will see in this diagram. Okay. So for example, we are writing a program x.java. Okay. X.java. So after writing the program, what we will do? We will compile it. Okay. We will compile the program. So Java compiler will compile the program, and after compiling the program, already I told you that dot class file will be generated. So x dot class that will be generated, and in this file what will be there? Bytecode will be there. Okay. Then here it is nothing but JVM. It is JVM. Okay. JVM means nothing but Java Virtual Machine. Okay. So when we will run the program, what will happen? This JVM is there now. This JVM will take this dot class file. In this bytecode will be there now. That file it will take, and what that will do? This JVM will convert the bytecode into native understanding of operating system. So what will happen here? It will be converted into a language that can be understood by the computer. That means operating system. Okay, the operating system of that computer should understand that code. In that code, in that type of code, it will be converted. Okay, so native understandable language means nothing but machine understandable language. Okay, so this operating system should understand that language. In that language, that bytecode will be converted. And who will do that? JVM. Okay. Then we will get the result. Okay. So this is the process of executing a Java program. So for .java file, then when we will compile the program, Java compiler will compile the program and .class file will be generated, x.class. Okay. So in this .class file, bytecode will be there. JVM. JVM means nothing but Java Virtual Machine. It is one program. Okay. So what it will do? What is the duty of this JVM? It will convert the bytecode into a native understandable language. That means a machine understandable language. In the machine understandable language, the code will be converted and we will get the result. Okay.
Again, this Lakshmi Prasanna came. Ma'am?